What's up? Hello, everyone. Welcome to All Football. This is game week 11,
12.
game week
12.
12 match previews. We are going to have a look at the first kickoff tonight, actually, in about an hour, is the West Ham versus Leeds. Quite the interesting match, this. Obviously David Moyes has been doing so well. It's almost like I was reading somewhere. It's almost like he's all he's doing is old style of football that he used to do at like Everton,
Everton. Yeah.
uh, and he's reproducing that pretty well, considering like everyone's evolved so much in their team and their plays. So I was reading that, and that was an interesting and nice thing to read. So even though Leeds is the other side, Bielsa such authentic and attacking and defensive, so kind of balanced football. Such a pressing team. Obviously, their players and Helder Costa and Bamford and Ayling and all of them have been doing so well. So I think, but what I was reading is I think he was tipping more towards West Ham, especially in this fixture. Um, but it should be an entertaining match. It should be definitely an entertaining match. I
Oh,
don't expect it to be easy for either side. I don't know what you think.
no. I think West Ham will lead it because they don't have their two main defenders. Koch is out and Diego Llorente. Both of them are out. Koch had just had a surgery on Tuesday,
Yeah, and
so he's
to be
been
fair,
quite pivotal.
Llorente hasn't really been playing that much. Anyway, he came
Yeah,
on
but
a sub
yeah,
every now and then.
yeah,
Their main man is
and,
Bamford, so if he's
yeah, but
but
that's
at
on
the
the
same
attacking
time,
side, though, right?
um, yeah, at the same time, their weakness has been set pieces, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Leeds United. So, and on the other side, there's their opponents are West Ham. Big players, and they've been
Yeah.
really good when it comes to set pieces. I think they've scored something like 7, 8. I don't know how many goals, but it was something under 10 goals from set pieces, and they've got Aaron Cresswell has from dead balls, he's made like 10 like chances, produced 10 chances from dead balls in open play.
Yeah.
So all these stats are basically in favor of West Ham for this fixture. So I really like Leeds, and I really like their style of play. I like the manager,
Do you,
but then seeing what West Ham has been doing game in, game out, I'm gonna say but then I can't rule out Bamford scoring. So I would probably say 2-1 to West Ham.
yeah,
And
I'm gonna go with the same 1-2-1. Do you know Bielsa has been considered as one of the three best managers for the year. Like, you know how we
yeah,
have Ballon d'Or for players.
not surprised at all. And
So
I think everyone loves him. Everyone really does like Bielsa. You can't really fault him as much. So given, given what he's been given, so given what he's got at hand and using those players and that kind of budget and everything, um, he's taken Leeds to another level. But yeah, that's our prediction. 2-1. We actually
yeah,
agree on this one. So
yeah, I
that's one.
agree with you on that 2-1. That's good.
Right. The next one, Saturday, was the 12:30 kickoff.
Mm. Wolves versus Villa.
Right. Wolves. Hang on. This video isn't the full one going on, is it? So we can cut it.
Yeah, we can
All
talk
right. Let's
about
do
it. We
welcome
can
again then.
easily. No, we don't need to do that.
Okay. Let's just do that. Okay. Welcome. No, I'm gonna do it. Just cut it here. It's been 4 minutes and 12. Okay. 12, 13, 14. Yeah. All right, welcome to All Football. This is match week 12 and match preview for Wolves versus Aston Villa. Saturday kickoff 12:30. What do you think first? And I'll tell you about what I've read and stuff.
Yeah, so this game is going to be very, very, very interesting game.
Yeah.
So in terms of the news, I think Villa is doing amazingly well this season. Wolves have been doing well for past few seasons, but yeah.
The thing, obviously, if you talk about specific players, you got Adama Traore and Jack Grealish on Villa. So you do expect some fireworks, basically. Some dazzling shows here and there, a lot of running, some skills, and you expect some good plays. Aston Villa have been played so well away from home, but and Molineux Stadium, that's Wolves' home ground. So, like I said, I think you do expect a good show from this fixture.
We say Villa,
But then,
I just realized we keep saying Villa is doing well, but they've only won 2 of their last 4 games. They've lost 4 in the last 6 games.
yeah, I think I have this bias when it comes to Wolves because I genuinely like the way they play. So wait, let me look at their. Oh, come on.
Wolves lost to
And
Liverpool and Leicester, but other than
Liverpool,
that, they won
Leicester.
at Arsenal, drew at Southampton, won at Palace, and won at Newcastle. Drew at Newcastle. So
So going all the
Wolves
way back,
are stronger,
got
but
Sheffield.
Barkley
I
might be
mean,
back as well.
yeah. So they've won five, drew two, and lost four. I
Yeah,
mean, in some ways, it's better than a lot of the other teams as well.
yeah,
And uh, they are sitting where in the table?
10th and 12th.
10th. Well, not that great, I guess. Um, do you think Aston Villa is going to win this? I think
Nope.
I. You think it's going to be a draw then?
Yeah, I think it will be a 1-1 draw, or
1-1
maybe
draw. I'm
Wolves
gonna say
might
I'm
win it
gonna
as
be
well.
brave and say Aston Villa for this one because it's really like winning or playing against this Wolves side has always been tricky. Um, they've got pace, they've got pressing, they like play their heart out basically for their manager. And they're all determined. So no matter who they play against, they always put in a good show, good effort.
Yeah,
But then their star player is out. Their the Aston Villa have such a good away record this season so far. Unexpected against Arsenal, unexpected against Liverpool. Like who would have thought, right? So
yeah.
I think they can pull that off again tomorrow. Um, Away, Jack Grealish, Watkins. I don't think any of their key players really are injured, unless I haven't really seen anything. But I do kind of think Aston Villa 1-0.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
say.
going with 1-1. I am actually leaning towards Wolves' win of 2-1, but I'm going to go with 1-1.
Fair. Yep. All right.
Yep, cool.
Okay. Right. Hello. Welcome to All Football. This is match preview for game week 12, Newcastle United versus West Brom. Now, initially, I thought Newcastle for the win by a big margin. But then I was, just random tweets here and there about this, and I was reading something on Sky Sports. Uh, Newcastle, we know if we say Newcastle strong team right now, West Brom weak team right now. So I think I was just going by that. I think I made Wilson my captain on fantasy, and I forgot to change. I was
I
supposed to.
don't
Okay, it
know
doesn't
who.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I do think Newcastle's gonna win, but just not by a big margin and not
I
as
forgot to do.
easily.
Yeah, I forgot to
Uh,
do my team, but Newcastle, the biggest problem is their last game was cancelled because of COVID-19.
oh,
A
that's
a
it.
lot of
That's it.
players. So
So it's
we
been
don't know which players are going to be well and which players aren't because Steve Bruce
yep.
just didn't reveal anyone's identity, obviously for precautionary reasons. But
That's it. That's it.
so that's the
Um,
biggest problem. And Wolves, sorry, not Wolves. So for West Brom, the the problem is they are without their main player Mateus Pereira because he was sent off against Crystal Palace. So they don't have that attacking threat without Mateus Pereira. He has been their outstanding player
mm,
as well. So yeah,
agreed.
I can't predict. Depends on who plays, but considering how strong Newcastle is, I'll go with a 3-1 win for Newcastle. But considering that,
3-1 win.
yeah,
Let's hope Wilson scores. My captain gets me double the points. I'll be happy with that. But yeah, it's right what you were saying, because it could be either way in it, because they've had a week off because of COVID. Um, so a lot of them, because of self-isolation, they've been away from training. So you never know which way you're gonna go, which way they're gonna come back. Are they going to be, refreshed after the 1 week off? They're definitely not gonna have the fitness level, not all of them
No,
anyway.
no.
And so or they could be less energized. So you don't really know what you're gonna get. But having said that, considering the kind of form, more or less that Newcastle have been, Wilson has just come back. Last week was his first game back after
Yep.
being off for what, 2-3 game weeks, I think.
Yeah.
So, and
And he
he
did
scored.
score. Yeah.
He did score. So I'm sure he just wants to kind of continue that. Try and not try not to look at the 1 week off as a hurdle, and just try and continue like normal. That's probably what they're going to try and do. So for that reason, I am going to say I'm going to say 3-0. Go out on a limb to say 3-0 despite the 1 week off. 3-0 to
Going with
Newcastle
3-1.
United.
I'll go with 3-1. Cool. That's fine.
Good. All right. Okay, this is a big one now, isn't it? Oh man.
Let's
I need to take a
see.
deep breath here because I might go on a rant. Control myself a bit. I'm gonna end up crying in this preview watch just because of this. Okay.
I'm gonna include
Hello.
this, by the way.
Welcome to All Football. Wait, what?
I'm gonna include your rant before that as well.
Oh man. Oh, like a little clip.
Yeah.
Why not? It stresses you out, man. Okay. Anyway. All right. Hello, welcome to All Football, everyone. This is Game Week 12 match preview, and we are going to look at a Man United versus Man City. Manchester United versus Manchester City, the big Manchester derby. Saturday kickoff for 5:30. Okay, let me think where to start. Okay, I read somewhere before when did we play Champions League? Tuesday. Before the Tuesday Champions League match against RB Leipzig. Last season we won against Man City more than once.
We
I
won
think
all three of the game.
all
All three
three,
of them.
all three fixtures against Manchester City we won. We, as in Man United. Man United won against Man City all three fixtures last season. Somehow we just managed to do it. Okay, with Mourinho, with Oli.
Mate,
So
last whole season was all there.
no, before that we won as well.
Yeah, but
I know,
last
I know.
whole season was all there.
Last
So
season was
yeah,
Oli, but like even before that as well, I think in this big, huge game, we seem to do all right. But given recent performances, given recent controversies, given
and
recent
listen,
dynamics,
announcements from their
oh
agents.
bloody hell, from the agents, yeah, Mino Raiola. Given recent situation, basically, I'm not so confident that we can beat them this time. I think we have the capacity, we have the capability, we have the players and the talent to beat them. We have the desire, definitely. Whether or not we can convert that into the performance that is required tomorrow on the pitch, I don't know, man. I'm not so confident anymore. So before Tuesday, I would have hand on heart said, you know what, Man City is tough. Obviously, everyone knows that. But somehow we can pull through with at least a 1-0 win. Whether it's convincing or not doesn't matter. But I'm not so sure anymore. And this City side has been, they're very much attacking, possession based and attacking side, but recently they have stabilized their defensive play. And so, slowly they haven't done the best, basically, Man City,
I'm
according
trying
to
to
their
calm
standards.
myself so much. City, a very well attacking side against United's abysmal defense, like terrible. I cannot describe how bad our defense has been.
Yeah, it's true. And if
Yeah,
if
so
we have
that's
that
not
same kind
there.
of
We don't
performance,
see City has players. They need they bench based on how their performance is or how their form is. United bench players based on what Ole feels like doing on the day.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke. But what I'm saying is, like, imagine, just combine, think about City's attack and think about Manchester United's defense. Like, imagine the kind of defense and the kind of absolute shambles of a form that we had against Istanbul in the first leg, or RB Leipzig. Like, we get torn apart, absolute shredded. Um, oh, yeah, I don't want to get started, but I'll probably run during the game as well. So let's save it for that. Anyway, right now, some good news. Martial, who was taken off against West Ham, I can't remember, and he
Yeah.
completely didn't play against RB Leipzig in the match. But I think Ollie has said he will definitely play in this derby.
Do you think it's a good
Cavani
news though?
is it good news? That's a good question. On paper, it's good news anyway, in theory. Edinson Cavani, he's gonna play. Eddie has been like, whoa, man.
He's
I think
doubtful, but yeah.
yeah, they're going to do a last minute fitness test.
Yeah.
So depending on that, what they think, it will come on. But I think either way, even if he's not 100%, he will probably play for a bit in the second half. Let's see how it goes. But I really hope that he does, because of the kind of effect that he has on the dynamics on the pitch. He's uplifting. End of, he's uplifting. So
I
prediction.
think I do
What do
not
you
want to
think?
see Pogba in the team. I do not want to
You don't
see
want to see
Pogba in the team. I want
that.
Nzebe to start. I want Luke Shaw and Alex Telles both to start playing five at the back.
What?
Yeah,
Nah, I disagree on that. I do not want Luke Shaw to start, I said it during the RB Leipzig game before we kick off. I said, why the hell is Luke Shaw playing when he's been out for so long? Like, this boy takes like
he
ages to
played.
come back to match
He
fitness.
played good
He,
though. He didn't play terrible. He played
ah,
decent.
we still conceded 3 goals that were ridiculous, okay?
Yeah,
And we
but
still lost miserably.
yeah, but
That
yeah,
that
I
comeback
want.
of 2 goals, I don't know. I just think we don't need both Luke Shaw and Tellers. Play one of them. And right now, I think Tellers, keep him in, because we need someone to run down there and
We need
actually provide
someone
the ball into the
defensive.
box.
We need someone defensive tomorrow. City is going to
Mhm.
tear us apart if we don't have someone defensive. And Luke Shaw is a lot more defensive than Tellez is. Van Bissaka, I don't even want to get
I think we should play
started on
4 at the
how
back.
bad his performance was. I
Oh
don't want
yeah,
David De Gea to start. I want Dean Henderson to start. Dean
that's
Henderson
the other
deserves
thing.
to
De
start.
Gea is going to start. Dean Henderson will be on the bench.
I don't want that. I don't know what happens, but
Uh,
I want Dean Henderson to
we'll,
start
we'll,
because David De Gea has made quite a few errors recently as well. Yeah,
yep,
I know he was
yep,
in
yep.
good form at the start of the season, but he isn't anymore. He made quite a few basic errors against RB Leipzig, which resulted in them winning.
Hmm.
So I don't want that either. So I can go on and on,
We've talked a
but
lot about Man United, which is only natural considering we're United fans. But you've got to say
City,
something about Man City and
Ferran Torres in
the
amazing form, Sterling in amazing form, Gabriel
Aguero back.
Jesus has
Don't forget
scored.
that.
Aguero's just on the bench though, okay, because Gabriel Jesus
He's
is
back
going
to
to start.
he will play. So whether he starts, I don't know. Possibly not. Or he comes on in second half. Either way, he's a threat. Even if he comes on for 5 minutes, he's a threat. So that's Aguero
De
for you.
Bruyne,
So
De
that's
Bruyne's
something.
there. Rodri, their defense is better because last season they lost because they didn't have a confirmed defense. They've got Diaz, who is their
Mm,
solid defense. They've got Cancelo, Walker, and Mendy, all three on the wings. I don't know which two are going to play tomorrow, but that's their option.
mhm.
So their team is very, very strong. Ederson sometimes that's crazy in goal, but you can't say what it's going to be overall. But I think it is going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game to watch. Hopefully, United does not get destroyed. If they do, don't I don't know how I'm going to react. And I'm guessing we are doing the live stream of this, so
Yeah,
ah,
we'll be
God
streaming it.
help us. God help us. Hopefully, we are going to be okay. I'm going to go with. This breaks my heart, but a 1-0
Just
to 2-0 to City.
Whoa. See, this is
2-1
always a
victory.
weird position when your team is doing so bad and you're about to play such a strong opponent. Um, you're a United, any club, okay? You're a fan of that, and you to predict against your team, it makes you think like, what an idiot. But let's be real here. Let's be actually realistic here, okay? Um, but I think considering our record against the big sides, we do. Funnily enough, we do okay. Except Spurs, we got slaughtered, absolute slaughtered. But I think we'll pull through because, especially, remember, this is a Manchester derby. Our noisy neighbor. So I can't even say arch rivals because, like, who's City, right? But our big rivals. I'm gonna say 1-0.
I'm gonna go
I
with
was gonna say
2-1. I
draw
think
initially
United will
before
score.
this.
United will score because of how it's a substitution that made a difference in all the other games. So when was the
Yeah,
last time
or
United didn't score? Wait, give me just one
United will
second.
score on penalty like we do. Bruno to get that spot
Yeah,
kick. Okay,
since
fine. Okay. I would say I'm gonna say 2-1 then. Is that why you
yeah, the
said 2-1?
last game United didn't score, I think, was against Arsenal, right? And that
Oh, the
game was
1-0 win.
terrible. Yeah, and Ole has a point to prove as well because I think people are considering this as a make or break game for him. If he loses,
They have
goodbye
been
LA
saying that for a
in
but
Poch.
yeah,
But
okay.
yeah,
We get
yeah.
it.
So
Yeah, 2-1 for me, 2-1 for you. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm
did,
really hoping we're wrong. Obviously,
what did you
we
say?
really
Sorry, what's your prediction?
2-1 City.
Oh, you went with the same prediction as mine then.
Yeah, because like I say, initially I was gonna say 1-1, like stick to the 1-1. But Aguero, man, Aguero played in Champions League. He's back. De Bruyne is like firing on all cylinders. Are you nuts? Sterling and Ferran Torres, everyone's
Mahrez
there.
as well.
Oh bloody hell, mate! But now we do have a lot. We have a lot. It's just about consistency, and we don't have it. And if you don't have
Mm,
consistency in sport, like what are you actually doing?
yeah,
So
yeah,
for that reason, yeah, 2-1.
yeah. I'm gonna
Let's
go
hope
with
we're
the
wrong.
same one. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Next one. Okay. Hello, welcome to our football match week 12 games preview. This is for Everton versus Chelsea, Saturday kickoff 8 p.m. Huge game, huge game. I am genuinely looking forward to watching this. I expect entertaining football. Chelsea's been hot form. Everton's been not in hot form. They dipped quite massively compared to how they started. And initially when they started, how they were like fourth and fifth in the table when in the first five or so game weeks, I think everyone thought, oh, this is such a revitalized Everton. Um, are they probably going to finish in the top six, which I think is ridiculous to be predicting at the start of the season. Um, but hey ho, speculations can happen anytime, anywhere. But having said, after that they just dipped. And I don't think they've had, apart from James, who was out for couple of weeks, I think. I don't think they've had. Oh, and Richarlison. Apart from
Hammers
them, I don't
wasn't
think
out.
Alan Alan was out, but I don't think they've had any major injuries for a long period of time. And right now, that partnership between Richarlison and sorry,
Calvert Lewin.
Richarlison
Calvert Lewin,
and
right?
Calvert-Lewin, like it's not as electric as Son and
Kane.
Kane. No one is right now. Okay, that is up there right now. So, but they are very much gelled in. Their chemistry level isn't as top as the Spurs to the duo, but it is there. I think something like 4 goals that Richarlison has assisted for Calvert Lewin. Um, it's just random stats, man. I can't remember stats like that. But
Yeah.
it's there. It's there. And so if both of them play, if both of them turn up, they will really make Chelsea's life difficult. Not to say that they don't have other players, but
They
these are the
don't have
two
James
that.
Rodriguez available, by the way.
Oh,
James
why?
Rodriguez, calf injury, he sustained it against Burnley, right?
last week.
Yeah, last week.
Last week. Oh, so he's still not
And
back.
he's not back. Seamus Coleman is back though, and Fabian
Coleman's
Delph
back.
is out as well. Hamstring.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and on the other hand, you have Chelsea, who is absolute killing it right now.
And their
They
top
are
guys are back as well. Ooh.
who?
They don't have Callum Hudson-Odoi. Obviously, doesn't make that much difference. But Ziyech isn't available either.
Ziyech, yeah, he'll be out for I think end of December or something like that.
26th of December was his predicted return date.
Right, yeah. So I
Pulisic is
sold him.
back, so
Pulisic
Ziyech will
back.
replace
I
Pulisic
think he
instead.
probably is going to play. He
Yeah.
scored his match back or second match back or something from injury, and he scored.
Hmm.
Bit
What are you
encouraging.
going with?
What am I going to go with? I am going to say 2-1 to Chelsea
I'm gonna go with
because
2-2.
my motto has been for a long time, like whenever trust in Ancelotti, okay? He knows what he's doing. Trust in Ancelotti, so he's not going to get slaughtered by Chelsea. If if it wasn't
So you're
Everton
not
and
going
someone
for a
of
win,
their
though?
same caliber, I am going for a win, but I'm saying like it will be more like damage control.
No, are you
Um,
not going for an
damage
Everton win?
control. That implies that I'm saying 1-0 to Chelsea or 2-1 to Chelsea.
Oh, I'm going with 2-2 draw. I think Everton can nick it. They could bring the surprise, but I'm gonna go with 2-2 draw.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I just think Chelsea's too strong right now. I think Chelsea's too strong. They don't necessarily rip teams apart as much as Chelsea fans love to claim, but because of the 3-0 here and there and sometimes 4 goals or whatever. But I do think they are very much systematic. They are very positive in their drive forward, and they create chances. They create chances and they take them. They have 2 fantastic wing backs, like unbelievable. It's like the new Trent and Robertson, almost. Let's not take it too far, but they are very very good. Chilwell and James. They have the 3 up front. So they have Giroud, who's in hot form at the moment. I think Patrice Evra called him Giroudinho, so because he's been doing so well and how crucial he is. But so considering all of these things, I think Chelsea in the end will just snatch the win. So 2-1. I think 2-1.
I'll go with
I
2-2.
do hope they concede. I do hope they concede. It's a bit of sentimental sentiment there.
Yeah, 2-2 for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Right, what's next? Sunday, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh my god, so many left. 1, 2, 3. I want my chai, man.
Yeah, let's wrap things up quickly, man. Let's wrap it up quick. We've talked too much, man.
It was that United game, that's why. It
Yeah,
took so much time.
it's
Okay, it's
28
fine.
minutes and we've only done 5 games.
Nah, but minus, I guess, 5 for this kind of talk.
I need dinner too,
All right, let's
bro.
go.
Yeah, so start.
Hello, welcome to a football match week 12 games preview. This is Southampton versus Sheffield United. Sunday kickoff, 12 noon. So, on one side we have Southampton, who's been in pretty good form. Hassan Hutul has been like very tactical, quite aggressive at times. But he's done his job. I think he's done his job pretty well. And the players are, I think, really slowly, gradually gotten to a point where they want to play for him. And they're enjoying their football, it seems. Ings was back, I think, last week last week.
It was last week.
And he scored. So that's Danny Ings, Ward-Prowse, Shea
Ward-Prowse
Adams.
has been in amazing form as well. Ward-Prowse has
Yep.
scored quite consistently.
I'm a big fan of him. He can cross a ball in. Like he's not quite
He's
Ziyech.
really good free kick taker.
He's not quite Ziyech. He's not quite Ericsson, but he's there basically. I'm a really big fan
I
Ward-Prowse.
don't know. Ziyech has
And
improved, but Ericsson did, Ronaldo did. So there's quite a few strong. Beckham, all of those guys.
you're saying
He's
legendary
not
names
at
here. Like
he's not
Ward-Prowse
there at
isn't.
those levels, but his kick,
Nah,
like he's taken some good free kicks. Not at those
yeah.
levels, but it's decent.
I don't know. Maybe it's just when I watch him, he plays good, but I like him. And on the other hand, you have Sheffield United, who have absolutely struggled completely this
The
season.
season's been
Um,
bad for them.
it's been really bad considering I don't know what happened. Like last season, they did pretty well, you know, and they've come back this season and they're sitting at the bottom after how many games? 10 or 11 for them? 11 games. After 11
They
games, they're sitting at the
they
bottom.
haven't won a single game this season.
No, they haven't won a single game. So, and they're still looking for their first point, even a point away from home.
Yeah,
So they haven't even drawn away. They've not won a single game. They are looking pretty bad. And obviously the rumors are lingering around, the
Chris
manager,
Wallace. Yeah,
Chris Wilder. So yeah, I think the next few games could be make or break for him. The combination of these results are really going to decide whether or not he's going to be in charge come the new year. So a lot really depends, I think, anyway.
I
I
think
mean,
they
I don't
haven't
know.
lost that many players. They've just lost Dean Henderson, right? All the other players are still there.
No, I think everyone from last season is pretty much, yeah, like you say, the key players were still there. The ones who were key in their performance last season are still pretty much there.
Yeah,
Um,
just the
just
keepers changed.
keeper,
Yeah.
but yeah. So prediction. Southampton
3-1.
2-0.
I'll go with.
I'm gonna say 2-0 Southampton.
I'll go with 3-1.
3-1 Southampton. Fair. You think they'll get a goal? Yeah, fair enough. I
They
don't know,
have
man. Southampton with
definitely.
Southampton with their
Their defense is
speedy
bad.
Kyle
Yeah.
Walker-Peters with their Vestergaard. They are quite tough to break through, especially with Sheffield. Like, they've been struggling so much. So, but anyway, we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see. All right, that was much better. Okay, here we go. Hello, welcome to our football. This is match week 12 game preview. Crystal Palace versus Tottenham at 2:15 p.m. kickoff on Sunday. Um, where do we start? We got Crystal Palace, who have always been a tough side to play against, simply because of their grit. Um, they are always determined. They've got fast players. They've got skillful players. They've got Zaha. They've got Townsend. They got what's that guy's name? Eze.
Okay. Easy.
And who did they smash 5-0 or 5-1?
West
West
Brom.
Brom. I think
Yeah,
it was
West
West
Brom.
Brom last week. Yeah,
West
yeah,
Brom.
they absolutely killed it. So, and I think Roy Hodgson isn't one to kind of get into the oh, we played amazing. He's an old guy. He's experienced. He knows he has that state of mind. So I'm sure he's got his players in that kind of mentality too. That you just forget about that and focus on this, because the extra point is this is Tottenham Hotspur that we're playing against, who are at the top of the table. League leaders sitting up there. And Jose Mourinho, I don't think he's going to change much. I don't think he's going to change much because he's the type of player that he's the type of manager that if we're winning and we have this formula for winning, why am I going to change anything?
Yeah.
So um, I think it will be quite tough for both sides to break through. I was kind of tempted to say 0-0, despite how well Spurs have been doing, and Kane and Son partnership. Despite all of that, I was inclined to say 0-0, but I do think 1-0 for Tottenham at least.
I think 3-1 for Spurs. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Goodness, you think they're gonna score past Palace 3 times?
Actually, 3-2.
3-2 to Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. While we're at this, I just want to talk a bit about Spurs. Let me see. Oh, come on, where is it? I just wanted to see the kind of okay, yeah. So averages per game for Spurs, 2.1 goals per game, 0.8 goals conceded per game, which is at the lower end in the whole season. I think with United, yeah, United, Southampton, I think, and
Their goal
Spurs
difference is
and
highest right now.
City.
Spurs' goal difference is the highest.
Yeah,
Highest.
because they've been banging goals in left, right, and center.
Them and
Um,
Chelsea both are on level terms.
and Chelsea. The pass accuracy, 81%. I'm pretty sure they want to increase that. Although it's pretty high, they do want that to be a better stat. And possession, 50%. So yeah. I'm gonna stick to my prediction and let's just see how that goes. Should be a good game.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go to the next one.
Hello. Welcome to All Football. Match week 12, game week 12 match preview. This is for Fulham versus Liverpool. Interesting match. I'll start with Liverpool. I don't think Klopp is going to. Well, he could go two ways, but I think he might rest some players. No kind of insult to Fulham, but let's be real and objective here. Fulham not doing really well, and it's Liverpool, absolute beasts. So Klopp does expect a win, fairly comfortable win. I kind of say that he's going to rest some players, but at the same time, he's probably going to keep Salah's legs active and Mane. I hope Jota plays. I've got him in my team fantasy, so
He's
I need some points
75% chance
because
of
he
playing.
disappointed last week. Yep, he did disappoint last week. So I don't know. And on the other hand, Fulham last week, I think they lost 2-0 against City. Yeah, see, even in that one, I think we were expecting quite a bigger margin of win for City, weren't we? But they managed to held out. So they might, they might try to reproduce against Liverpool defensively. I mean, so essentially, it might come down to in the end, damage control for Fulham. And on Liverpool, I don't think we need to say much more. Everyone knows, but they've got all their key players playing. Firmino's, he hasn't been in the best of forms. He hasn't been scoring his goals as much as he used to. But because of the recent injuries that Liverpool has had, especially their whole defense basically became wheelchairs. So and that forced Klopp to try out new combinations and give the youngsters a player and bring more players in. And I think that's probably given him an opportunity to see what works and which players gel in where. So he might want to, I don't know, he might want to play some. And Minamino seems to have almost solidified his position in the, I wouldn't say starting 11, but at least on the bench. So
They have quite a good fixtures. They have got good players. It's a manager, man, that makes a difference.
Yeah,
and
that's a good word.
Bringing the positivity.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a good way of wrapping it up for Liverpool. This should be a manageable
What's your prediction?
game. 3-0. 3-0 Liverpool.
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, I'll go with 3-1. I need to keep something different from your prediction.
Fair enough. Okay, fine. All right, let me take a sip of my tea.
Yo, hurry up, man. Do you know what time it is? I need to still have dinner before Pratna.
Okay.
Arsenal Burnley.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to All Football. This is match week 12 game preview for Arsenal versus Burnley. Sunday kickoff, 7:15 p.m. Start talking about Arsenal. I think I want to stream this when watch along. Let's see. Purely because of all this fiasco around Arsenal and watching. I don't mean this in a cynical way, but watching them kind of go through this patch, really uncertain patch of fluctuating up and down performance. It's similar to what we're going through at Man United. but seeing them go through all of this and how it's affecting their performance, it's been interesting. So in the who did they play against in Europa on Thursday? Yesterday,
Uh,
I've forgotten already, but they
they,
smashed it again. See,
they
they
played
played well.
Dundalk.
That's it, Dundalk. Yeah, that team. They played good. All the youngsters performed
Yeah,
well.
but that's the problem
Same
because
thing
they
as
can't
last week's
play.
Thursday.
That's the problem because they can't play youngsters in a Premier League, and that's why they need
Mm.
to put in big names, and big names aren't performing. There has been a lot of memes going around recently, right?
But
That what's
yeah,
his name? Vestergaard scored more goals than Aubameyang and Lacazette.
yeah,
Uh, then who is that? Zuma scored more. Someone from Spurs as
yeah,
well has scored more. So a lot of defenders are
yeah,
scoring more goals than Arsenal strikers combined.
yeah. There's I don't know, man. I can't say I really feel it for Arteta.
I
While I do like
actively
him,
feel it for him.
um, no, because like tactically, every night I do like Arteta, okay, um, but like he has to give way to something. Something has to give way, and it has to be him who decides what kind of formation and which players he plays. If Aubameyang, just because you've given him a new contract, um, if he's being an idiot, just lackluster in terms of his effort on the pitch, why not just give these youngsters who are proving themselves more chance, more game time, even if it's just half an hour, you know. But anyway, on the other side, you have Burnley, who you can't. They haven't done the best either. Actually, they've done pretty poor. They've done very poor. I don't think they've won. They drew. They won one game against Crystal Palace,
They
and
destroyed
apart from
City.
that, they drew several. I think three they drew, and they have
They're sitting in bottom three.
they drew three. They
Uh,
lost six, and they've won one.
yeah,
And
they
they're sitting 18th, isn't it? Yeah, it's 18. Yeah,
yeah,
it is 18th.
yeah, 18.
So they're kind of just lingering around in the relegation zone. So right now, after 10 games and minus 13 goal difference, so their defense isn't very good right now, and they're
Yeah.
not exactly scoring goals. They're not producing those consistent performances. Um, so there is hope for Arsenal in this game
They,
to
the problem
regain
is
morale and confidence.
they don't have Party and they don't have
Why no party
Pepe. Party got pulled at halftime, right, last week because he was injured.
in league? Oh
Yeah,
snap! He did. He did. He did. He did.
against Spurs,
And
he
what happened
went
to
off.
Pepe? Pepe played yesterday.
Uh, 3 match ban, right? He got red carded at Leeds, so he
But,
still spent this year. Yeah,
oh my lord! And this is just gonna continue. But I don't know. That's two good players, which I'm sure Arteta would have liked to have the option to
yeah,
play.
yeah.
And I was just saying, like, considering
This
Burnley's bad
I
form,
expect this to be an easy walk in the park for Arsenal. 3
or I,
nil.
I don't know about that phrase though. That easy walk in the park for Arsenal. No. Burnley's another side, like very much defensive. Yeah, sure, they haven't done very good. Actually, they've done terrible this season so far. They're sitting 18th with a bad goal difference. Um, but I don't know. I don't think it will be a walk in the park for Arsenal. What do you predict?
I predict 3-1.
3-1. What is it with your threes today? I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
2-1. Okay, I'm gonna change it to two
No,
one.
I was gonna. Yeah, I'll say 2-1 to
Yeah,
Arsenal. You know,
yeah.
so unless overnight Lacazette becomes this beast again, unless Aubameyang gets this like cosmic inspiration to perform tomorrow. I don't think that. I think we were just gonna get more of the same. So let's see. Yeah, 2-1 for me.
Yeah, yeah. Same 2-1 for me for Arsenal to win. Yep,
Okay.
that's it. Divi, let's wrap this up quite quick because Dad's here and I need to go for lunch quick. So let's finish this in about 3-4 minutes.
All
Yeah,
right. Cool.
give me just 30
I don't have
seconds
much for this
before.
anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to All Football. This is match week 12 game preview for Leicester City versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Sunday kickoff 7:15. I'll just get straight to the point. Leicester's been doing all right. You know, you can't say amazing, but they've been doing all right. Getting those late winners every now and then. And on the other hand, Brighton has not been doing very good. I think their Morpie has died down. Is he even doing much nowadays? That he was scoring goals in the first 5 games.
To be honest, Brighton haven't done that bad. They've just lost to Southampton last week, and they drew. They lost at Spurs. They drew at Burnley, drew at West Brom, drew at Liverpool, won at Villa. So
they lost 5 though. They've lost 5.
They've
so
lost
they
5 or
won
3.
2 only, and they've drawn 4, lost 5 games. As a result of which they are 16th. So just behind Arsenal. That says more about Arsenal than Brighton, I guess. But to to be sitting 16th for Brighton, I don't know. I don't know what that says, but
on paper,
I just think
honestly
they're not doing
speaking,
that really.
Leicester have lost 4 as well. They haven't drawn as many. They haven't drawn a single game so far, but they've also lost 4 games. Just
But they
one
have
more than
also
Brighton.
won 7. They have
Yeah.
also won 7 games. That's 21 points,
ridiculous.
which is a lot more than the 2 wins. So I don't know. I think Leicester's been doing all right, and I say all right, even though they're 4th in the table, purely because
Other teams aren't doing that great this season.
yeah, but I guess so. I guess so. I think comparatively, Leicester's doing really well. Okay, but then again, I think none of them are amazing right now. But to be in the top 4 at this stage of the game, that's really good. So being up there with Chelsea, being on the next of Chelsea and next to Liverpool, and it's a good position that they're gonna want to maintain. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What do you predict?
predictions, yeah. So I'm going to say Leicester City 3-0. 3-0 for Leicester City. Eventually, they will come out with that.
Who would I go for? I would go with 1-1.
1-1. Well, that's like really different predictions that we have there.
Yep.
Interesting. Yep. No, that's fine. Let's see how that turns out. Okay. What is the last? Is it Monday Night Football? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2. Bloody hell. Okay.
What?
2 games left.
No, we don't.
Yeah, Monday Night Football.
There's no Monday Night Football.
Oh wait, what? This can't be right. That's it, done.
Yeah.
Is that done?
Yeah, that's all 10 games
There is
done.
no Monday Night Football. Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
Because there is midweek, I'm guessing. Yeah, there is midweek.
Yeah, that's. I think that's Tuesday that I saw on this app, and it just there we go.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Tuesday.
Yep.
Oh, Chelsea and Wolves. That'll be good.
Let's end the stream. Yep.
So, are you